Write.
Scrivere.
Write.
Wrote. Written.
Oscar writes scripts for the entertainment industry.
He wrote the soundtrack for the famous movie Titanic. He has written 10 movie scripts already.
Stand.
Stare in piedi.
Stand.
Stood. Stood.
Please, stand up when the principal gets in.
Jane was so angry that she stood up and left. She stood me up. I don't want to speak to her anymore.
Let.
Lasciare, permettere.
Let.
Let. Let.
Don't let the sun go down on me.
Mrs. Roberts let his kids into her bed at night. Willis had never let anyone inside his house until the day he got married.
Overcome.
Superare.
Overcome.
Overcame. Overcome.
This could be the best place yet, but you must overcome your fears.
The students overcame the difficulties and finished the assignments. Mary was overcome by dark thoughts and couldn't speak.
Bring.
Portare.
Bring.
Brought. Brought.
Richard will bring his presents when he comes back from his business trip.
The board's decisions brought the company to bankrupt. The latest excavations have brought to light the remains of the Roman Forum.
Send.
Mandare.
Send.
Sent. Sent.
The button Send to All will send the same message to all numbers simultaneously.
Ashley sent all letters by regular mail and then went home. We have already sent you an email with your new password.
Build.
Costruire.
Build.
Built. Built.
A mason is a skilled worker who builds or works with stone, brick, or cement.
My great-grandfather built this house in 1893.
We have built our company on the well-being of our workforce.
Wake.
Svegliare, svegliarsi.
Wake.
Woke.
Woken.
Wake me up when September ends.
When the family woke up, the burglars had already left.
Jen would have missed the early bus to work if her dad hadn't woken her up in time.
Deal.
Trattare.
Deal.
Dealt.
Dealt.
I'll deal with my daughter when she gets home.
Taylor dealt the cards like a true professional.
Derek has dealt with the situation remaining calm all the time.
Drink.
Bere.
Drink.
Drank.
Drunk.
Don't drink and drive.
In the mountains, people drank to get warm.
How much alcohol have you drunk?
Shoot.
Sparare, fotografare, riprendere.
Shoot.
Shot.
Shot.
Just like many photographer, I'm always ready to shoot.
The police shot the robbers who were trying to run away with the money.
The movie was shot in Venice, but no actor was Italian.
Grow.
Crescere.
Grow.
Grew.
Grown.
The pace of innovation is already fast, but will grow even faster.
Alfred grew up to become the wisest and noblest king that England ever had.
Leo felt that he had grown up and matured very much.
Fight.
Combattere.
Fight.
Fought.
Fought.
Other units were able to join up and helped us fight the enemy.
The suffragettes fought with courage and passion to get women the right to vote.
The decisive battle between the houses of York and Lancaster was fought in 1471.
Sit.
Sedersi.
Sit.
Sat.
Sat.
When I tell you to stand, you stand, and when I tell you to sit, you sit.
The sad woman sat by herself sipping a hot cup of tea.
If I had sat in the audience, I would have been killed by the earthquake.
Show.
Mostrare.
Show.
Showed.
Shown.
Come on in, I want to show you something.
Martha showed great interest in the discussion.
Josh had never shown much interest in speaking to Cynthia, but he was a different man now.
Cut.
Tagliare.
Cut.
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 Be careful with that knife, I don't want you to cut your finger.
The newlyweds cut the cake, and everybody cheered.
Someone has cut the grass, but it wasn't me.
Become.
Diventare.
Become.
Became.
Become.
The tropical storm will probably become a hurricane late Saturday night.
Elizabeth became Queen of England when she was only 18 years old.
By the end of the 18th century, Chicago had become one of the most prosperous cities of the West Coast.
lay,
posare,
lay,
laid,
laid.
roosters don't lay eggs, hens do.
Jackson laid his head back and closed his eyes.
Han had laid out a few maps on the table near his desk.
Hear,
udire,
hear,
Heard.
Heard.
did you hear the news? Prince Charles has become King of England.
Terence heard a noise, but he was too scared to move.
I have heard many silly things in my life, but this is the biggest one of all.
Understand,
capire,
understand.
Understood.
Understood.
Can you understand what the teacher says?
Val understood the importance of meaningful relationships when his friends betrayed him.
Rice seems to have understood very well the nature of the vibrations.
Go,
andare,
go.
Went.
Gone.
In Italy, students go to school on Saturdays as well.
Mark went to the grocery store and bought some meat.
Sorry, Helen is not here. She has gone to the train station, and she hasn't come back yet.
Buy,
comprare,
buy.
Bought.
Bought.
Whenever we go on vacation, Roman always buys his girlfriend a present.
Last year we finally bought our first house on the beach of Malibu.
I've just bought a new mobile and it's already broken down.
Hurt,
fare, farsi male,
hurt.
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 Do you really want to hurt me?
Danny hurt himself during the game, but now he's fine.
She's hurt him far too many times. That's why Zach decided to call the wedding off.
Forgive.
Perdonare.
Forgive.
Forgave.
Forgiven.
Please, Dad, forgive me. I won't do it again.
Last time I forgave you, you promised not to do it again, but here we are.
She's very vindictive. She's never forgiven anyone.
Give.
Dare.
Give.
Gave.
Given.
Give me my money back.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart.
I've given you the best years of my life.
Do.
Fare.
Do.
Did.
Done.
Camilla never does her homework.
I did what you asked me to.
You should never have done it again.
Lose.
Perdere.
Lose.
Lost.
Lost.
Don't worry if you lose, that's part of the game.
Lakers tried their best, but they lost the game in the end.
I've lost my keys. Can anybody help me find them?
Begin.
Cominciare.
Begin.
Began.
Begun.
Let me remind you that the show begins at 8. Don't be late.
When it began to rain, we had to go back inside.
I've begun to read the novel, but I sense I don't like it.
Sleep.
Dormire.
Sleep.
Slept.
Slept.
At weekends I sleep more.
I slept through the alarm and missed my bus to work.
She hasn't slept a lot lately.
Think.
Pensare.
Think.
Thought.
Thought.
I think I'll join the school choir.
William thought about his options and decided to go abroad.
Francis never thought he would be able to finish school.
Drive.
Guidare.
Drive.
Drove.
Driven.
She drives me crazy like no one else.
I drove all night just to get to you.
It's the first time that Dad has driven his new pickup truck.